It's time for today's Legal Minute with the law office of Cooley, Shrair in Springfield. We're joined by this gentleman, John Davis. We are talking about tuition clawbacks. For people out there who don't know, what is it?
Well, under the bankruptcy laws, a Chapter 7 trustee has the power to revoke payments made while a debtor is insolvent and where the payment made does not produce a sufficient benefit to the debtor. And that power is now being used by bankruptcy trustees to, in fact, revoke tuition payments being made by parents on behalf of their children.
Now, what is the legal premise for these clawbacks?
Well, the courts are finding that there's no legal obligation for a parent to pay the legal tuition or the college tuition for a child that's of the age of majority, which is typically 18 years of age, and that often that there's insufficient benefit or economic value being returned to the parent when they make these tuition payments. Obviously, the student is getting enormous benefit, but it's not necessarily the parent that's getting the benefit.
That's true. Now, why, in your estimation, are tuition clawbacks so important?
Well, the trustee has the power to look back 4 years prior to the bankruptcy filing, which could total a very large sum of money, because tuition is often a penny.
Yeah.
And for that reason, it becomes the attention of trustees quite often. The other thing is that the student may suffer the consequences of a clawback and be responsible for refunding the payment and making the tuition payment. And there are things that parents might do in this situation that might minimize the risks if they did a little advanced planning.
And that's where you come in. So in your estimation, what would you recommend to a parent who's been paying college tuition payments or anticipates paying them going forward?
Well, this is a complicated area, so I'd highly recommend that someone speak with a bankruptcy attorney or another qualified expert on these matters.
Well, you are one of those. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
That's
you.
your Legal Minute. And for more information, just call 413-781-0750 or visit them online, cooleyshrair.com.